Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. Sometimes in the markets you see trend lines work extremely well. And yesterday I was looking at the wheat intraday charts and saw that trend lines have been working exceptionally well. And that this is something definitely to be aware of going forward. It's interesting how some markets really tend to respect trend lines and how there's really a lot of easy money that can be made when you get the breaks and or the retest. Let me go ahead and expand my bar spacing here to see if we can take a closer look at some of these trend lines here. I'll go ahead and drag my bars over here a bit. One of the first ones I've noticed here was back from the 6th of February, and it just really was a two or three bars connected to the trend line here. You had one bar that looked like it might have even been very close to breaking through, but you finally did have the breakthrough. Nothing too exciting with that breakdown here once you did break through the trend line, but this retest right there, and I'm going to put a red arrow right above it, that's the thing you want to watch for, because that right there, it traded barely up into moderately overvalued according to our value bars indicator. I'm using a 5-bar analysis period. That right there is an extremely low risk trade, and those can be just dynamite sometimes. I would highly recommend watching for those if you're a trader, because those can be very, very low risk. Again, here, fast forward to February 12th, really through the 22nd or so. Again, once we see a breakdown occur through the trend line, we see prices fall, call it right around from 734 to a low of 725. So not bad. That's around 9 cents a bushel. But here's what you want to watch for there. The breakdown certainly was good and worth trading from that perspective. So you could have made money on the short side here. And then this retest of the trend line again, absolutely perfect. Moderately overvalued, right up against the trend line. And that trend line really serves as a line in the sand here. But very low risk trade. And you can see that the prices really fell off from that level. So you're talking about going from 735 all the way down to a low down here at the bottom of 697. So that's about 37 cents a bushel. Super opportunity right there as well, defined by the trend line. Let me see if I can draw this one a little bit better here. Again, we see the break. This is a nice situation where you actually see an acceleration of momentum through the break into significantly undervalued. And in this particular case, you see, selling at right around the 711 marker, going all the way down to, again, a low of the 697. That's about, call it 14 cents a bushel. And then another trend line here. You break down through that. And once the break occurs, you really want to start to see prices pick up steam. You do not want to see prices head back above the broken trend line. Okay, that's why these are such great trades, because you really don't have to risk a lot. Going from 702 there all the way down to low of 681. So nice. That's about 20 cents a bushel here. So that really started to see prices accelerate. Now we're looking at the potential of a possible, bottoming pattern. I don't know if it's not certain yet, but I would like to see this trend line here possibly broken and then stops taken out here below the lows there, and then I look for if the market really shows some strengthening here. If that happens, that could be a great bullish divergence. That's all we have for today, but make sure you really take a look at your charts and take a look at a lot of time frames to see if you see opportunities like this presented by these trend line breakdowns, because these can be just absolutely great trades. Thanks for watching, and good luck trading.